Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is with House of Mammoth Tobacconist is the soap of the day, and the razor of the day is the, let me hold that better there, Carbon 316. Gorgeous handle. Reminds me of a bishop. Not really quite a bishop style, but it's very similar, reminiscent to a bishop style handle, which is my personal favorite. So yes, like this razor. Unique design, and the base plate, if you notice, has been like skeletonized, so it really allows good flow of lather through the base plate. So yeah, we'll get to that here in a second, but first let me pause and wash the face. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. Just washed the face, 2 days growth. Just washed the face with my Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Preshave Soap Cube, the big cube thing. Have it sitting on a little docking tray right here in the sink. Yeah, and I like to use that if I'm not freshly out of the shower, then yes, I like to use that. And that gets used 2 to 3 times a week, is how that works. So, but yeah, we got this soap, and we're gonna, whoops, yeah, the seal came off the lid. When I pulled it off before, it was still sticking there, but so yeah, it came off now. But of course, going after it with my clean spoon that I always keep clean. And I go in with like the back of the spoon. I give it a little bend too, because it's a dollar store spoon, so give it a little extra bend to help me. Just kind of go in there like this. And I'm going to get like that much, a good generous almond size, and that's what's left. And of course, this is what goes in the next giveaway. Let me just put that down so I can put the cap on. Snugly, get set aside on my counter here because it's going to go in a box for giveaway here in another couple of months, whatever it is. It'll be a while yet, so probably at least 2.5, 3 months, because I've only got like one other soap in there. So I just had my last giveaway. That new owner has his new soap. A very pleasant gentleman to talk to too, by the way. And I'm conversing back and forth in emails. As people on my channel tend to be, and I've noticed too on other people who do shaving videos too, is that you just tend to have more of a gentlemanly, I guess, base for watching your videos. Sorry, just rinse it off my hand here. So I rarely run into any issues. Like early on I did, when people would come in and put in like nasty things and nasty comments and whatever, just block them, and when they're gone, and I of course monitor all my videos to make sure that nobody's adding in any kind of bad comments or any kind of bad little links to things that shouldn't be there. Not good for your walk, we'll put it that way. But I'm just going to hold the handle. There's no water nesting yet. I just smushed the soap in the bottom there. Now I'm going to put warm water in that hole right there to warm up the whole bowl. So yeah, love this Skuttle in the wintertime. That's why you're going to see a lot of it this winter, because I just really enjoy this come when it's cold outside. So I'm just going to, there we go, put it in a slow amount, and now I can just fill the cavity in that double-walled bowl. And a little bit does usually trickle out into the bowl part itself too, like it just did. Because when it fills up, it splashes over, and I never put the cork in. I just don't. It's in a box somewhere. I just don't use it. So now you can see there's a little bit of water in there. How much is that? I call that, more than I thought. That's probably like 3/4 of a teaspoon thereabouts. Going to leave it in there, soften that up a little bit, because it's scooped into there, so that's fine. Now my brush of the day, which is soaking here in my little soaking cup, my little white milk glass soaking cup. My brush, let me dump this all out. Let me give it 2 shakes and I'll show it to you. Shake, shake. Razorock 24 millimeter Best Badger brush. So yes, this is an animal hair, and it's the Best Badger. So it's like that middle of the road Badger, not as far as quality goes. And I'm telling you that this is like the crack cocaine of the shaving world, because if you ever try like this brush, this Best Badger, and yes, Simpson, they generally are Best Badgers too, and if you get them on sale, decent price, great. But this is the one. This is the one that got me really hooked on Badger brushes. This Best Badger, so that middle of the rope, it's just easy to hold on to. That barrel shape is it's really easy to hold on to. I really enjoy. I tend to like palm it in my hand like this is how I hold it most of the time. Really enjoy this, but my face is drying out and I'm getting chatty, so let me start whipping this up. 250 turtle swirls, 50 at a time. Okay, first 50, water's coming up and all that. So water's getting into soap. So it's starting to load into the brush here a little bit. It's starting to. There's still plenty of soap in the bowl still. So another 50. I don't know if you could hear that when all of a sudden it started really starting to foam up a little bit here now. So now it's like this 50, there's a marked difference. Look at that. And see it's splaying more, so now it's loading with soap. Really well. Lather, rather. It's not just soap, lather. Lather is building. You can see it on the edges of the cup. Knock that down off the edge of the cup. 50 more. I just reverse directions for comfort. Okay, that's 150 swirls in. It's building lather nice. Knock it off down the sides here a little bit. And 50 more. Okay, yeah, it's starting to come up off the edges now a little bit. Yeah, it's really building lather now. So that's 200 swirls in. Looking really good. Last 50 now. So I'm going to knock it down off the sides and let's build 50 more. There we go. Lots and lots of lather. It's peaky. Well, it could be a little bit stiffer peak, but that's pretty daggum good. I'm kind of liking that. Lots and lots of lather in that bowl. Tons. Let me just splash on a little bit of cold or warm weather here, just because I've been jabber jawing for a couple of minutes here. So there we go. I just like that base of water on my face. A moist face. The scent on this very woodsy, not overly tobacco-y, so which I'm surprised. I figured it'd be a very heavy tobacco scent. I happen to like scented tobacco very much, and tobacco flower is in one of my favorite all-time aftershaves. So yes, I do like tobacco and tobacco flower. This has got, let's cover the notes on this thing. It's tobacco absolute, cedar, and yeah, you can tell the cedar's in there. You really can. Dried fruit, amber, as we see up north, up in the Boston area, amber. Coumarin, which is, actually, I had to look up like 3 of these ingredients. Coumarin is like, what's it? Oops, glasses on so I can read that. I got water drop on it too. It's reminiscent of vanilla. And then it says spice, so it doesn't tell you specifically what. But yeah, but it's mildly spiced. It's not overly done so. Benzoin, which is sweet and warm. It's a balsamic vinegar caramelly type scent. And then heliotrope is a flower. So my wife told me it was a flower. Heliotrope's in there, and then musk. So that is the notes for this scent. This is not what I call, it's got a tiny sweetness to it. Just barely, you can kind of discern a little bit of sweetness, so not overly sweet at all. But very manly scent, very earthy scent. I like this. So if you're not a big tobacco fan, but you like earthy scents, I would definitely, even though it's called Tobacconist, I would recommend this. I really would. This smells nice. Scent strength, probably a good 5 out of 10. Kind of, so that's kind of getting up there for strength as far as soaps go. It's surprisingly vibrant scent. It's in my face, in my nose. It's like, yeah, it's in my nose, but it's like really can smell that very well on the face here. That's my hand off here. Get my razor in my hand. Oh, let's show you that too. Let me pull this apart. Pulling it apart, this razor does have a couple of things I don't care for, one of which I'm fixing immediately after the shave. One of the things is the blade overhangs. The current price on this, mine's a few years old, but the current price on this is $279. 316L stainless steel, gorgeous handle. That base plate, costs a little extra to do that. So yeah, $279, that's what the price is for this razor. It's a premium razor to be sure. And to have an overhang on the blade like that, you spend nearly $280. I kind of want to see the blade not extend over the ends, but that's my personal pet peeve. Blade in there. What is the blade? Oops, sorry, base plate first. Take that base plate. Really get a look at that skeletonized base plate. Now I believe this is the original .68. And that in itself lies a problem. Now it's got the Astra blade in it. I'm going to put the base plate back on. Let's do that. And I don't have a washer in this one. You would thought I would have, but okay. I don't have one on this, but okay. Snug it down a little bit. Sorry, there we go. Let you see that. So yeah, that's back together again. Now, what don't I like about this razor? Warm it up and then we'll start shaving. I'll tell you. What I'm not terribly fond of anymore. It was fine when I got it, but now that my whiskers have changed, it's my attitude towards this razor has changed. So I don't care that it's too mild for my face now. And I spent like $225, $250 when I bought it years ago. And it is, personally, it's my mildest premium razor that I own, which makes it my least favorite premium razor that I own. Well, how can I change that? Kind of easy, actually. I can order a new base plate, which I'm going to do right after this. Good old 4-plate play, that shop pay stuff there. I do that. I'm going to get a new base plate for this. I'm going to get the .88, the plus base plate for this, for $149. And of course, I'll do that on a 4-plate plan, which is like $37.50 every 2 weeks. So I will do it that way. And that will make me much happier with this razor. Then again, with a lot of premium razors, you can change base plates and aggression and what have you too once you bought it. So you're not like stuck with it. So it's like, yeah, I can change this. Yeah, it comes with a price, but remember, it is 316L stainless steel as well. And it's skeletonized, a little extra, machine work there. So I can do it. So I will. So that will make me like that razor more. So this base plate is just too mild. Smooth, nice, wonderful, but just too mild now. With my gray whiskers, it doesn't keep up with the gray whiskers. Fine when my whiskers had color in them and all that. Oh, that's so nice and warm. That's why we do the Skuttle with the warm water. I just pulled out a warm lather brush. So yes, really liking this. Liking the Skuttle. Highly recommend the Skuttle in the wintertime. Especially to my brothers north of the Mason-Dixon. Yes. You might want to check out getting a Skuttle because I really do enjoy this. For those of you who do bowl lather. And I bowl lather pretty much all the time when you see the videos because I'm using samples and I'm using a scoop. So it's like, what else? It's like, I don't like putting a firmer soap in the brush. I don't care to do that. I do that with like creams, no problem. But with the soaps, I'd rather just bowl lather it. Develop up that lather, get a nice cream and slickness, get it really going where it should go. Of course, during the week, I'm shaving with a puck. This is my normal daily driver right now. And you'll see that probably in another video. I'll show you that one. That's one my kids got me for Christmas. That's what I'm using now. Thank you, Sean and Valerie. All right, pass 2, of course, is across the grain because we went with the grain on pass 1. Pass 2 is across the grains. That's for on my face and my neck. That's this way. Facial hair goes down, neck hair goes up. Now, to be sure, sensitive areas for me, like underneath the nose here and right underneath the lip here, a mild razor is a wonderful thing too because I don't have that post-shave like irritation that a more aggressive razor would give me. And yes, I generally like more aggressive razors now with this silver whiskers, these coarse whiskers. My beard is thick and coarse. As you've seen, like, because half the year I'm growing facial hair. The little chin whisker and half mustache thing that I'll do. Start growing that usually like April when I start that. Like I tell you, I am getting excited to get the more aggressive base plate for this because it's been a long time coming. I find myself not reaching for this when I could when it comes around in rotation just because it's just too mild for my taste nowadays. But it's nice that they give you a variety of base plates to choose from when you're ordering it online. I was just on their website just a minute ago, because in fact I've got it's saved on my tablet now. I'm back in the den. I'm going to go after the shave. I'm going to go back there and hit the purchase button and get that. But I was just hunting for the information to see how much the razor costs to tell you. And you say the original base plate is what I have. That is a 0.68, and that's what I bought because it was the original. And they have a 0.71, which is just a little bit more, but still a mild base plate. And then they have the 0.88, and they have one above that too, but I don't remember what. I think it was like a 1.05 or something like that. And I generally don't go that aggressive. Probably would have to have a negative blade exposure for me to want to get something that aggressive. But I like that. I like generally in that medium aggressiveness, and you can tell by feel. Sometimes you can't tell by numbers, but by feel you can definitely tell. And I like that. I like more that medium or just a little above medium aggression. That's kind of where I fall in my realm of what I like for as far as getting a quality shave with these tough whiskers. Pass 3 now is against the grain. This is the money pass. And of course that handle just holds so easy like that. It's just a good enough amount of grip in that knurling, just classic knurling. Not overly aggressive. It's not overly sharp. I don't feel like it's too sharp type of thing. I've got, I think, one razor and one gun that have aggressive knurling, and you know when you're holding an aggressive knurling. There we go. You can hear that. Pass 3 growing against the grain. And doing it cleanly and smooth. Because I didn't talk about that really too, but yes, this is all stainless steel, solid handle. So yeah, doesn't feel quite 100 grams, but I bet it's not. I bet it's at least like 89, 90 type of thing. I bet it's at least that. So yeah, it's got enough weight to it to really help it be smooth. And weight does help with that. So you're not finding yourself trying to press down or anything. If you're pressing down, you're doing it wrong. And that's what I find a fatal flaw with the aluminum razors is they're too light. They're just too light. I've got one aluminum razor that I really enjoy, that timeless. I really enjoy that timeless slant. But as soon as they make that in a steel version, I'm buying that and selling my aluminum. Or giving it away. There's always that. There we go. There's that. Oh, that's so nice. Wow. Yeah, that is nice. A lot of times I'm coming back and chasing like right on here. And I can, oh, there's like one spot, just one spot. Yep, there we go. So this razor is doing well. For being a mild razor, it's doing a pretty good job. I'm gonna, through the week I've just been like going after it and just kind of like building in my buffing pass like in my shave, but I'm gonna do it separately today. Just to show you what I usually do. Okay, now I'm gonna just get a water on my hand. And just go my neck there, do half base at a time. Let's see, I'm just gonna chase it up that way, chase it up that way, and there we go, and then down along here. Especially down like on the edge, where I tend to leave some, don't go down enough. Don't follow through enough. There we go, that's good. Rinse that off, get some water on my hand, do the other side. There we go. Let's see this. Oh, way back here. Missed back there. Okay, got it. Yeah. Anything? Oh, we don't know here is spot. Right there. Yep, it's good. Alrighty, that is a smooth, nice, comfortable shave. Let me pause and wash up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. You can see a nice close shave, very nice, mild shave. Is it as close as it could be? No, the base plate was too mild, but it is a very close shave. It is a nice shave, quality shave, absolutely, really is. You cannot knock that. But I just with my gray whiskers, I just need that little extra, and that's why I'm going to be buying that base plate, and that'll make this a more aggressive razor. So you can adjust them by replacing the base plate. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with this razor. So a lot of most, I won't say all of them, but a lot of the premium razors allow you a variety of base plates to choose from when you buy it. And of course, if you're not happy with the one you get, you can buy a different one. So yeah, and yeah, they come at a premium price because they're their quality steel and all that, or brass or bronze, whatever. But yeah, so it is doable. So you don't have to get rid of the razor, and that is just wonderful. So I like that. Let me splash on a little cold water here, get my towel off the wall here. A couple of splashes of cold water. I need my alum. Gotta have the Shave Nation alum here, so let me do 2 splashes of cold water. All right, there's that. Now I get the alum wet here too, and there we go. And now, yes, I'm naming name brands, and generally I would not do that personally or anything. I'm not getting sponsored. There is no reimbursement for anything. I'm not monetized, none of that. I merely mentioned the name brand so you know where I got it. And yes, I tell you, I don't give you links to the pages. I don't do that in my notes here, but I do tell you the brand name so you can go find it. Easy to find this stuff online, easy. Put that down. A little bit of stinging, not very much. Kind of uniformly across, so nice, yeah, a little bit. And why do I fan? I fan because just to have that plastic cool air. So I usually do 3 of those and then dry. Just what I can do to, tighten the pores a little bit. All right, there's that. Now, for a nice earthy shave, I wanted to use an earthy aftershave. Pinauds Whiskey Woods. Yes, and you see there's little of it left. I'm kind of going through my stuff and just using it up and not replacing it. So yeah, I'm trying to get my inventory down. Because yeah, I buy all my stuff. I'm not getting anything free. So yeah, I'm just trying to get that down because there will come a day when I want to retire. And I'm just trying to get in that mode where I don't have a bazillion things or way too much of stuff and what have you. So using it up so it doesn't go to waste. Oh yeah, like this. Probably my favorite Pinauds is this. Don't care for the barbershop anymore, just because I used too much of it early on. But really liking this one. This one really is the one I've drawn to, and this I will replace this eventually because yeah, I do like this scent. So yes, put that away. There we go. Put that away. Nice shave. So I got a nice clean shave, ready to go out and run some errands here with my wife. Get that done, get my errands done. But yes, so I'm a nice clean shaven face, smell good, ready to face the day. Got to go change the oil in my truck too when I get home. I'll be doing that. I'm waiting for the sun to come up a little higher. Because yeah, I'm in North Carolina and it's not that cold here in the wintertime, but it's cold enough I don't want to spend too much time underneath the truck out in the cold, because I will do this outside, outside of my garage, just to be able to fit everything in, the jack and everything else to be get underneath the truck. But yeah, so that's my day ahead. Hope you're going to have a good day ahead and be productive. Please like and subscribe my videos and go with God.